Hey everybody. Okay, so I got a big key grail golden age, not going to give too much into it, book back from CGC, and I have no clue what the grade is. I don't even know what color the label's going to be. I'm hoping because this is actually the most I've ever spent on a raw. Let's see if I got it right. Stick around. Okay, welcome back, family. Yeah, I got a big one here. Got a very important one here. It is completely sealed. I have not looked online at it, and I'm going to take this in a second and bring it to Mrs. Ohana so she can open it up, put the blue tape over the grades. But at the same time, I also want her to put a piece of cardboard over the top label. I got to figure out something to cover that up because I'm hoping this comes back a blue label. I'm going to be truly heartbroken if it's got that purple label of death or restored or qualified green label, which I don't even know if they really do that anymore. They more like have the blue label with a notation saying, hey, if you read this, you know it's a green label. But yeah, this is a big one here, and let's see what happens. Okay, we got it. She's opened it up. And she has not only blue taped over the grades, but she has also covered the whole top with like brown paper bag type of material. So this way I can show the book, and I don't know what color the label is. Oh, I gotta just check one thing real quick. Okay, I just had to check with Mrs. Ohana to find out how she taped it and covered it and stuff like that, which I'll explain in a second. So, yeah, this is a book from the 60s. It's definitely a grail book to most, absolute more than just a key. It's a grail. I'm really happy to have this in my collection now. Well, I think I am. I haven't seen the grade yet. I'm just going to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here. This, like I said, this is the most that I've ever spent on a raw. And my biggest fear is, of course, that it's going to be a purple label or a green label, or I misjudged the grade, which I've been doing quite a lot of lately. I did send this out for cleaning and pressing at, and let's see how it did and everything. And I will say who did the cleaning and pressing later, just in case something major happens. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Price-wise, this is what I'm looking at with this book. Okay, I made sure that I pulled this up. I can move myself. Yay! Yeah, if these are the prices of this book, and I hid what book it is. I will be seeing that very soon, but just to give you an idea that I really felt that this book should be an 8. Okay, just to give you an idea, possibly an 8.5. No guarantees on that, but you can see how the grades really escalate. This particular book, there's a decent amount of copies in lower grades, but as you get higher up, it gets harder and harder to find those really high books. If this book comes back a 6.5, and I'm talking all blue label here, because if it's purple or green, I'm really in trouble. But if it comes back a 6.5, with the cost of grading, I'm actually not breaking even. A 7, and I do... what I paid total out of pocket is in between a 6.5 and a 7. So that's my goal. Okay, if it's 7 or higher, I did good. If it's an 8, then I'm really happy, because that's really what I thought it would be. And you can see that 8.5, the price there is very little difference from 7.5, 8.0 to 7.5, very little difference. 8.5, it really shoots up. So I guess I'll keep our fingers crossed. But again, this is not, I have not had the greatest luck with grading lately. So let's see how we did here. I've already seen how she wrapped it, so I can pull this out, no problem. We'll get this out of the plastic bag. And I'm just going to take a quick look at it because I haven't seen it since I sent it. Yeah, there absolutely are some color-breaking spine ticks on it, but the book itself really does look good. I got this, it was an auction on eBay, and it was a library that somebody donated the book to the library so they could auction it off to raise money for the library. You just go for the gusto, I'll show you. And yeah, she is a really, really nice looking copy here. But this is the part I'm worried about. So let's see. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of some of the glare. I'm going to turn off that screen. Boom. That makes a world of difference, doesn't it? Okay, so the grade is going to be on this side. What I had to check with Mrs. Ohana was, did she put the blue tape over the grades under the paper? And the answer is no, she did not. So if I lift the paper here, it's also covered in the back. I have no idea. So if I lift the paper over here, I'm going to see the color of... Lift the paper over here, sorry. No. Over here, over here, over here. Jeez. I'm so freaking out here. I can't remember how CGC grade, labels look. Okay, so I'm going to lift this, and let's all hope we see blue. Yes! Okay, okay, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. That was my biggest concern, because I really do think that this is a 7 or higher. Okay, I think it's got a good shot for an 8. So, oh, and by the way, I did have to send this in for the high value, this, you know, the one we had to pay a percentage, and I was thinking, well, if it's a 9.8, they're not going to send it back to me without me paying them like $3-4 grand. So I did not get charged anything extra. So that means that it cannot possibly be higher than a 9.2. This is not a 9.2. I'll tell you that right now. It's not a 9.2. It's not a 9.0. My hope, super hope, is an 8.5. I'm really hoping an 8, but I'm shooting for 7 to 7.5. Oh, hell, let's do Christmas and just rip it off. Oh, 7.5. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's man, when she tapes good, doesn't she? Painter's tape is supposed to be easy to take off, isn't it? All right, so there we go. Vampirella number 1 in the 7.5 off-white to white page, which I thought that I did have the page quality right, because I looked at the pages individually, make sure they were all there, the staples were all cool, and this was pressed and by the Rogue Trader. This is the one that's Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics recommends. I had never sent the book to him before. Very good on communications, and he submitted the book and everything. So, yeah, nice back cover. Honestly, this does present better than a 7.5, but I'm still really cool with that. I can turn the screen back on now. So let's double check the prices. 7.5 last sale $1,300, and I was all in for about $970, $980. So I'm very, very happy with that. Vampirella number 1, Warren Publishing, some September 1969. Origin and first appearance of Vampirella, Frank Frazetta. Frontispiece? I don't know what frontispiece means. And this is actually the second Frazetta work that I have, because the shock suspense stories that's over here on the wall, right there, that was Frank Frazetta's one and only work for EC. So this is cool. This is a centerpiece. I love this. It's got a little scuff mark on the dang thing. I wish I didn't have, but oh well. Cool. Yay! All right, so I can relax a little bit. My blood pressure, I think, just dropped about 50 points. This might actually even be available during Cartersville Comic Con. We'll see. Maybe not, though. It does look good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you are rooting for me and not hoping that somebody had a disaster. Till I see you in the next video. Mahalo.